1/100th of a base unit. Milli is 1/1000th of a base unit.
So 1 kilo
That's what I was asking.
is 1,000.
I said I was going to get there. That's one step at a time.
Okay.
All right, now, this really isn't important. It's just more of a definition. So since everybody knows it, it's not of high importance. You've been exposed to that, so I'm going to let that go now. This is the main part. Make sure on your paper you have all of this, this, and this. I've had some of my students actually memorize this and write it on a test to ensure when they're converting between prefixes, they're going the right way. If you don't do it, you're going to have a tendency of going down and decreasing your number, which is the opposite of what you should be doing. Let's do a couple of examples. Let's say I have 236 milligrams. I want to change it to grams. Okay? We're going to do a conversion in between these prefixes. For now, since I'm going to work on the left here, I'm going to take my 1/10 ratio and move it over here on the right. I'm just doing this for instructional purposes. What I'm saying is on this problem here, I'm going to move from here and I'm going to go to my base unit. All right? Because we're changing milligrams to grams. That's going from here to here. All right. How many levels did we go? We don't count the one we're on. We count 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 3L here. That's saying we went 3 levels. Or we can refer to that as 10 times 10 times 10, or 10 to the third. So we're going up, so we're going to be multiplying or dividing?
Dividing.
Dividing, right? So we could say, if we want to convert this to grams, it's 236 divided by 10 to the third. 10 to the third is 1,000. Okay. So we can divide that by 10 to the third, right? Or we could say, let's go over here. The number of the levels is the same as the exponent, right? If we're going to go up, we're going to have to move the decimal. The number of places to the left will be the same as the exponent. So 3 levels, 10 to the third. Let's move the decimal 3 places to the left. Like that, we're going to get 0.236.
So if we only...
Well, one at a time.
Oh,
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
So if we just were going to like centi, we would just move it 1 decimal place?
Yep. All right, we'll do that next. Let's go to centi this time. Now, let's take this out. We're going from here to here. 1 level, 10 to the first, right? We could say this is 236 divided by 10 to the 1, which is 10. This would equal 3.6 centigrams. Right? That counts. Or we could come over here and say, what else could we have done? 3, 6, move the decimal 1 place, right? 1 level, move it 1 place to the left, it goes from here to here. It would equal 23.6 centigrams. Now, let's check to see if it makes sense. Well, 1 of these is 10 of these, right? So if we're converting 236 milligrams to centigrams, it has to be less. It has to be smaller. Look at our pyramid. The numbers are going to go smaller as we go up the pyramid. Did this get smaller than this? Yes, it did. That's how we know we're doing this correctly. These visuals are used to help you remember that. Go ahead, Guy.
Can you do the other one again, please? The 236 to gram, the milligrams to gram.
All right.
Please.
So we're going to go like this. Now it's going up to here, right? 1, 2, 3 levels. 10 to the third. How do you want to do it? Do you want to do the division or do you want to move the decimal point?
Do the division.
All right. We're going to take 236. We're going to divide it by 10 to the third, which is 1,000. So if you got 236 divided by 1,000, you're going to get 0.236 grams. Make sure you put the units. Does that make sense?
It should be every border from the bottom to the top.
You want to go from the bottom to the top?
Two breakers.
All right, Dave, I'm going to go with the full.
Really?
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Kilograms, yeah.
It's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So levels equals 6, so it's going to be 10 to the 6th. Here's how we can do it. Hold on, let me finish and then I get back to you. We're going to take 236, divide it by 10 to the 6th, or that's 1 million, right? This is going to equal 0. Does that number make sense? Well, we're starting right down here with very small units. We're going all the way 6 levels up the scale. It's got to get smaller. Is this number smaller than this? We went in the right direction at least. If you wanted to move the decimal point, what did you have to do? You take 236, here's the decimal point, you've got to move it 6 places to the left. Here's 3, we got to add 3 more. That's where the decimal point goes and add a 0. So this is equal 0.
So if you're dividing using scientific notation, I mean that rule does not apply when you see positive exponential, you go to the left.
Well, wait a minute. Remember, if it was multiplying, it would work.
Yeah.
We're saying division, so that's the opposite. That's why it switches again.
Right.
All right, Angelina?
Okay, so the other one you went to centi, but then you went like to gram, like what, I'm confused with the gram, liter, meter thing.
All these are really are saying is what you're measuring. If it's meter, it's always length. If it's grams, it's always weight. And if it's liters, it's volume. It's some liquid. Right?
So it'll tell you, I'm confused on how you came up with the centigrams instead of like centimeters.
Because he changed the problem.
Can you do that problem again?
Which one?
The one with
The
the
one that's-
centigram.
Right there?
Are we just doing grams right now? Is that what we're doing?
Grams is weight. I'm just using an example. So I said I got 236
How
grams.
did you get from milli to gram? Because base unit, like the base,
All right.
the base unit is like
There's
meter,
3
gram,
different
gram.
types of base units. That's all it is saying is it's one of these 3.
It'll tell you
Yeah.
what it is. and
It's
then
telling you what it is.
You gotta figure out.
But he was using meter, that's why.
If it was length, it would be meter.
Different
Yeah,
answers, and I'm confused.
you'll get it. It's the first time through.
And then you can actually punch, use your calculator to just use that scientific notation to divide.
Yeah. And you'll get this answer. Try it. No.
No, you always divide.
Yeah, because remember, when you're dividing, the numbers are getting smaller.
Oh, yeah.
I think what she meant, she's confused about the abbreviation. She wants to put the explanation milli, centi, decit.